Good morning, everybody. It is Monday morning. All the kids are back at school. They had 2 weeks off, so that was over Easter. I have to admit, I'm pretty excited that they're back at school because I can do some things during the day, like today. What have I got planned for today, you ask? Well, I've decided I'm going to dye my hair a little bit darker because I have not dyed it for a really long time, and I said I was going to grow out the natural colour of my hair, and you know, I've just been waiting for so long, and I'm just like, oh, I'm had enough of that. So yeah, I'm just gonna dye it a bit darker today, and I am gonna pump up my bike tyres. I've got a bike here, right, and I've only ridden it let's see, maybe 3 times, and I've had it for about 6 months, and that's just really not good enough. But so it's been sitting here so long that the tyres are just, you know, they've just gone flat, really. Gonna dye my hair, pump the tyres up, and get my butt out on the road. Do some exercise. I've already done yoga this morning. Did about 20 minutes of yoga. It's like deep stretching yoga with Nikki, the kid's mum. That was really good. I'm feeling nice and stretched out. So yeah, on to the hair dyeing process. I've changed my shirt because that's essential. Otherwise I'm gonna get hair dye everywhere. And now I've got to brush out this hair that I haven't brushed out for quite a few days. So that's gonna be really fun. Let's do it. Where have I put my hairbrush? Great. Oh, don't worry, I found it. Alright, let's get it done. You know, I used to have dreadlocks. I had dreadlocks, and then I put real hair extensions in. I dreaded the hair extensions and I attached them to my dreadlocks, and then I had dreads down to my waist. It was a lot more work having dreadlocks than having regular, you know, non-dreaded hair, so I just went back to it. And my hair was a bit damaged before I did the dreads, so I got it all cut off so I could grow it out nice and long and healthy, and that's what I did. And then I went to a hairdresser once and I wanted long layers in my hair, and she chopped about this much of my hair off, and I was so disappointed I went home and cried. But luckily for me, the next day I went back and I got even more cut off because I was looking at all these lob hairstyles, you know, like the long bob, and I thought, you know what, short enough now, I may as well just cut the rest off and try it out. I liked it, it was alright, but you know what, I do prefer having long hair, so ever since then I've just been trying to grow it out, and I'm actually due for a haircut, but you know, I think I'm going to dye it first and then go and do the haircut thing. I've been contemplating cutting my own hair. I have done that before too. I remember one time I was putting layers in my hair with this razor, and I asked my mum to come and help me because I couldn't see the back of it. I think I was probably about 15 years old, and she was busy at the time, so I was just like, I was so impatient, and I did it myself, and then yeah, next minute it was all uneven and it did not go very well, but you know, hair's hair and hair will grow back. The amount of times my sisters were playing hairdressers and got the scissors and got like right at the front of their hair and chopped it so short, you couldn't do anything with it, you just had to leave it and wait for it to grow back. Right, enough blabbering on. I think I've got it all smoothed out now. I've got all the little, yeah, definitely in for a haircut, you know, when you're having all the little dead ends fall off, and I'm wearing black because that's the only colour that I'm not going to get hair dye on, so it's all over me. Rightio, so I've gone with the Garnier Nutrici Cream. It says dark golden brown, 4.3 cappuccino. I don't know, I just chose a colour. I know generally with these box dyes, it goes a lot darker than it should. The last time I dyed mine, I dyed it like a dark brown colour, and it came out pretty jet black, to be honest. Alrighty, let's do it. Right, here's me trying to tip this into here, and I've I've tipped the little cap bit in. What am I? Well, this is my fabulous little setup for my tripod area. I just wanted to say, you know what? This is one of my favourite things to do. Is it not satisfying to squeeze something out of a tube? It's just so satisfying. It's just fantastic. Oh, look, this is what happens when you're trying to film. You completely miss the container. Before I start dyeing, I am putting some lovely coconut oil around all of my hairline because I don't want to get blotchy, different coloured skin, so that's the go. Isn't this just the most beautiful hairstyle? Like, I would have this for my wedding one day. Now, you don't need much of this because it's oil, and you know how far oil goes. Oil goes a long way. But also make sure you don't get it on your actual hair, because then the dye won't go on that part, and then you'll have like a different then you have patchy hair instead of patchy skin, and it'll all just be a big disaster. Well, I started off around the hairline, then it turned into a full-blown neck massage. So I think we're ready to dye the hair now. Let's start with the bottom section, because you know, all professional and jazz. Let's get into it. I've shaken this little, oh, that's the wrong one. Wrong one. Don't want to put that in. Don't get any colour there, will I? This is the one. Let's do it. Whoop. Out she comes already. Whoop. Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm going to think this through. I need a tissue. There's a tissue. Fantastic. Oh God. I really should have a comb, but you know, in my professional ways, I might have forgotten to get one of those. Right, so what I want to do, what you want to do is you want to brush out your hair before you dye it, because otherwise it's going to be a big mess. Oh, and you know, probably put some gloves on. The ones that come in the box. Or your own gloves, whatever you'd like to do. What is that? Let's get onto it. Just get a little bit of that on there. Goodbye, natural hair. Goodbye, you've been lovely, but it's time to go. I'm so glad I opened some windows, because this is so strong already. It's kind of like poison. Is it poison? Maybe it is poison. Well, I mean, you're not meant to eat it. This is the real professional way to do it. Everyone should do it like this. My eyes are already burning. You know, once I dyed my mum's hair, and next minute I'm in the hospital getting my eye flushed out because I got a chemical burn in my eye. So I was laying there getting my eye rinsed for about an hour. Radio, bit of an update. We are out of one. Whatchamacallit? We finished up one dye. I've got a bit left. I just need to do the other one now, don't I? My eyes are starting to burn a bit, so that's the chemicals. That's the chemicals working. It'll pierce the little bit. Fab. Don't drop the little piece of plastic into the container this time. Squeeze this into here. Oh, so satisfying. You know what, I was just thinking before, perhaps the reason that my hair ends up being darker than what the packet says is because it takes me longer than 25 minutes to put it in my hair, and then you gotta wait 25 minutes. So does the time you take to put it in amount to the time that you're meant to wait? I just don't understand sometimes. Well, a bit of an update. Don't ever tell me to be a professional a hairdresser, because this is ridiculous. I had a whole section in the back there that I nearly missed out, and so that's what this part is. This is at the back. If someone was going to get poisoned, it would be me right now in this room. Oh, this is potent. Talk about keeping it real. I've got, my eyes were running, my nose is running. It's all just a big bloody disaster, this is. Rightio, I'm pretty sure it's time for a shower now. This is looking quite dark, what is the word? Quite dyed. So I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna use a little conditioner stuff that it came with. I don't have any other color conditioner with me because, like I said, I haven't dyed my hair for a very long time. Ta-da! It's all washed and not dry yet, but that's okay. I'm pretty happy with it, and I'm just looking in the mirror thinking, man, why didn't I do this ages ago? I wanted to, but I was waiting because I was sort of like, oh, maybe it's gonna be one of those decisions where I'm like, I wanna do this now, but then 2 days later I'm like, I don't really wanna do that anymore. But now I'm gonna go for a ride on this bicycle. I actually have these cycling shorts that I got. Where have I put them? Over here. You know, like cycling shorts with the padded butt and crutch area, so you don't, you know, it's not so painful. Brand new. Haven't even taken the tag off yet. Been sitting here for about maybe 5 months, so it's finally time to try them out. Well, that's what you don't want to do, is get your shoelace caught in the chain. We fixed that. And there was a little squirrel that just ran across the ground and up a tree, but he ran away too quick. Never mind. I'm just cruising along. I'm really enjoying this ride. I don't even know how far I've gone. I've got my Strava on my phone here, tied up with a shoelace. because I'm so pro. Well, that's that. I think that was a pretty successful ride for my first ride back anyway. What did I do? Let's have a look on Strava here. 19.4 kilometers. I was out for an hour and 7 minutes. So yay, my eyes are burning. Like, I don't know if you can see, but they were kind of red. And oh, I was wondering whether, because I just dyed my hair, I was wondering whether the dye would have gone into the inside of the helmet, which it hasn't, thankfully. Oh, I'm a bit of a sweaty Betty. I think I'll jump in the shower again real quick just for a rinse off. And you know what? I think I came back just in time because it does appear to look a bit cloudy and it was spitting a little bit while I was out there. But yeah, that's pretty much what Monday consisted of. Hair dyeing, a bicycle ride. I think, you know what? I'm gonna jump into, you know, just for an extra boost, I might get into these kettlebells. I have a 16 and a 10 kilo kettlebell here. I might get into some exercises while I still got a bit left in me, because I know tonight I am going to sleep like a log. Well, thank you very much for watching. Chuck us a comment down in the comments section, because where else are you gonna put it? If you've got anything to say, any video requests, any questions, any whatever, give us a thumbs up if you liked the video. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. Oh, and I just wanted to add, these cycling shorts, oh my god, I'm so glad I bought them because I didn't have any bone pain at all. I'm gonna wear these every time from now on. Thanks for joining me on this beautiful Monday. I hope you enjoyed your Monday and start to the week. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.